Welcome to 24 Days of Drops, an Animal Crossing New Horizons advent calendar that reveals a new build for differently themed island entrants each day until Christmas. Are you ready for today's theme? Hi, hello, and welcome to day 13 of our Animal Crossing New Horizons advent calendar. I don't know why I did that very dramatic pause there. It's day 13. Maybe because, 13 is an unlucky number. I was actually going to release the Halloween build that we already uploaded on, I think the 7th or the 8th, on the 13th, just for comedic purposes. But you know what? No, we are not, because today we are building a Kidcore It Takes Two inspired island entrance, which was recommended to be by my dear friend Shane. I think I'm gonna try to call out, if I can remember, who, suggested which themes, because now we're gonna get into the sections of the videos that I haven't pre-recorded like months and months ago. So some of you may see your recommendations. So welcome in. How are you, my love? I hope you've been well. This is an island entrance that I'm very excited for because it kind of brings me back to the island that we've already done, which was Chickpea, which was an abandoned Kidcore island. And I just wanted to work with that color palette again because we have so many items that go quite well with the primary color palette, and especially like the tire toys and like the bottle crates. Oh, so stunning. Which, by the way, we are going to use some bottle crates. I completely forgot that they existed until the very end of this video, so there's going to be a lot of fidgeting around, but I'm very, very happy with this island. It's very cheerful, it's very, very fun, and I just adore it very, very much. So thank you so much for that suggestion, Shane. It was very, very lovely. Even though this is more just like a cardboard Kidcore kind of island entrance, just like Chickpea was, like the cardboard section on Chickpea, for those of you who have watched that island, come into existence, be created. That's probably the word. That is probably the word, because It Takes Two, for anyone who doesn't know, is a very lovely game which Shane and I actually played on stream together, and it was great fun. And I really hope that they are going to do a second part to it, by the way. So if you hear that, lovely developers, please do, because it was absolutely stunning. But yeah, so it was mildly inspired by that. And I also decided to incorporate Nook's Granny because I like how well the shop went with this color palette, with since I still have my baby Nooks, I think the color palette goes extra well. I think even the big one could work with this island entrance because it still has the red and the soft kind of wood and also the blues. But I feel like the baby one is just perfect for this because it looks kind of like man-made. So maybe kids, chopped up some wood and like built this shop together, which does not make any sense because kids probably could not do that. But we believe in our future generations, right? Thank you. Welcome again. I don't know why I keep saying like welcome whenever I finish like a section of whatever I needed to say. Today is going to be a bit of a chaotic episode, even though it's not only going to be today, it's also going to be tomorrow to you, because I am going to record 2 voiceovers today right after each other. I have a whole pitcher and a whole mug of tea prepared so that my throat will cooperate. So far so good, but we don't want to jinx ourselves. I have noticed though, for anyone who's also sick currently, if you've just eaten, that sometimes helps your cough a lot, and then once your throat gets dry again and you don't produce as much saliva anymore. Sorry, this is kind of gross, but I think since you're eating, you're producing a lot more saliva. After eating, oh my god, my cough is so much better. So I just wanted to get this out of the way right away. It is in the morning, which is usually not the best time for me to record a voiceover because I have nothing to report back to you, right? Since this is kind of like my diary. And you said unfortunately. What was the word that I was even looking for? I think I was looking for the word. I have no idea. I have no idea what I was looking for. But anyway, we are going to talk about the build now, shall we? We are going to be using tons of those cardboard kind of, or I'm not even sure if they are made out of cardboard or out of wood, but those standees, the tree standees, the hedge standees, and also the grass standees. And later on, we're also going to be using the cardboard cutout standees because I found some stunning custom designs that I have seen AJ use on their island, but I think they are made by Jacob, aka Oh Who Plays. I'm not sure if he's on YouTube, but I think he is on Twitch. And absolutely stunning designs. All of that is going to be in the description box down below. And if I remember, I will also flop a sneaky little link to Jacob's Twitch. So check them out. Wonderful, wonderful creator, very talented custom design creator as well. But yeah, we used a ton of their designs and also some others. So all of those are going to be, again, in the description box. Also, can we talk about the custom design that I found? One of the cardboard designs said the ducks. Hello, it was made for us. It was fucking made for us. So I put that all over. There's also one that says kids only, which I thought was really, really cute. And they have this little like paper note as well. Bring in some little hints of blue here and there. But I just love the duck one. I had to put that right at the entrance. And I also put that scrapbook. Hold, like, give me a second. Okay, I think my throat has calmed down again. Sorry. I put that scrapbook because if you've played It Takes Two or you know of the game, then you may know that one of the protagonists, I guess, is a book, because in It Takes Two, just to give you a quick rundown, it's about a young kid and her parents are, you know, on the brim of divorce, I think. So she wishes that everything will be okay again, and she cries onto these dolls that she made, and the dolls actually look like her mum and her dad. So her mum and her dad turn into those dolls, and throughout the game you have to like kind of venture through like her playroom, which is also why there's like tons of cardboard, tons of plushies around, and everything's gigantic because you have these tiny little dolls, and you kind of live in like a toy world and have to, like, you know, overcome certain challenges. And the book is kind of guiding you through that. He is an interesting character that I was not pissed off by at all. Not at all. Because he's the book of love. So he tries to teach you some lessons, which I think does work in the end without wanting to spoil too much. But that's why I wanted to put a book at the island entrance. But the normal book kind of didn't feel, you know, I think it could have also worked, especially the red one, because the one from It Takes Two is actually red, like this burgundy color. But I thought that the crap bug, oh my god, imagine, the scrapbook was a lot more fitting. But I did put that over there again in the end. I know that I now moved it in front of Nook's Granny, but towards the end we're going to pop a bottle crate right at the entrance, but behind that clacker cart, and we're going to pop the scrapbook right on top, and I really, really like it very, very much. So just a little hint there for those of you who know the game. I thought that was a quite cute thing, and I think if I was to continue an island like this, I was actually It Takes Two inspired, I would probably try to recreate some of the challenges that you had to go through. Like, for example, there was this wooden plank and you were kind of chased by this toolbox with like a saw and stuff, which was absolutely hilarious. The clips that came to place through that challenge was actually, it was hilarious. I loved it so much. I was pissing my pants.
No, now he's gonna slap you.
Okay.
Bird 68 to 4.
Please don't make me play anymore. Do really recommend that game. Anyway, I've been waffling on about that game for far long enough now. I'm going to go back to the thingy here, right? What's the word even? I completely forgot what we're even doing. No, but I also wanted to carry the design over to the right of Nook's Granny because it felt a bit, you know, strange. And if I hadn't, also, I mean, I didn't know that at the time, but thank fuck I did that, because otherwise the video would have been like 8 minutes long. And that's a bit too short for my liking. You know, 13 minutes is very short already, but like, no. 8 minutes is not what I'm aiming for. That's a bit very short for, you know, it's kind of weird actually. You know, you put like 2 hours into building something, at least. This one I think took about 2 hours. It was pretty straightforward because it was similar items and stuff. And I think it was also because I have worked with a similar theme before, but I haven't recorded a entrance build obviously to that island that we did before, like to Chickpea, because it was a stream island. So I thought that was quite cute to actually do like a video of an island like this. But you know, it's kind of weird that you put like 2 hours into building something and then you edit it down to like 13 minutes, which is like kind of weird, right? It's kind of strange. But anywho, that's why I didn't want it to be even shorter than that. And now we are doing like that tiny little courtyardy bit, which I wanted to kind of feel like it's a outdoor storage for the Nook twins. So there's like cardboard boxes and bottle crates where they may, you know, receive some orders and stuff to restock the shop and stuff. I'm saying a lot of the stuff, but oh well. And I just like how well the cardboard and the castle items go together. I think they look stunning together. Initially, this was inspired by EJ Plays. Back when I did Chickpea, I saw EJ work with the cardboard items and also this variation of the castle items. So shout out to EJ for coming up with this stunning idea. I'm not sure if they were the first one to do this combination, but I really, really liked it. And then up here, I just thought I'd sprinkle in a little bit for, you know, if you were to do an actual island like this, then I'd probably connect it in with something with something like that, because I feel like for a Kidcore island, the letters are even more perfect than for any other island, because they just feel so playful. You know, going up a letter, I feel like it was always fun when you were a kid. Or like, I always wanted to have a tree house when I was a kid, and I never did. I remember that one time we were actually, I think we were home alone, and I had some friends over, and my grandparents had this like gigantic cedar tree in their backyard, and we thought that it would be a good idea to actually build a treehouse there. So we actually did collect some wood and some wooden planks that we had lying around in my little my grandparents had like this little shack where they kept like wood and stuff like that, because back in the day that was actually a chicken coop. So just a random little fact there, because I really like that story. And we did actually try to somehow build a treehouse, but obviously my dad came home and he thought, what are the kids doing in the backyard? And he decided to check it out. He was like, nah bitch, you are not gonna go up there and build a fucking treehouse. Are you mad? Are you actually mad? Imagine we tried to climb up that tree without any parents being there. Oh my god, that is so dangerous. So kids, please do not just build a treehouse on a whim. That is the lesson of the day, okay? That's the moral of the story, and I hope that, you know, I have to provide you with some educational stuff from time to time, right? Anywho, that was a weird anecdote that didn't really have a purpose because nothing happened. Like, we didn't even do anything, right? We just collected wood and we're like, let's build a treehouse. But fun fact, actually, that cedar tree did get chopped down because it got too big and it was about to fall down onto our house. So that was actually a stunning little story. But anyway, we are now detailing up this right part here, and I'm just sprinkling in some like more color bits to balance out the colors. I also really wanted to have the balloons. I wanted to have a dropped balloon because it comes in that tiny little paper teddy bear bag, and I really like it. Like, certain items come in that bag. Love it so very much. And I also popped that yellow balloon in front of Nook's Cranny, which I adore so much. I feel like the balloons, I don't see them placed enough. You know, I feel like back in the day people were placing them left and right because we were excited that you could place them, but then after a while I think we got over it, or they didn't really, like, people got very stuck with their like themes, and most people went with like natural themes. So I feel like I don't see them placed down enough anymore, but oh well. And I also wanted to have like some candy here and there, and I popped some candy items on top of other items so that when I turned said item that it was placed onto, the candy also turns with it, which you can't do with a normal dropped item. So just a little pro tip for you there. Anyway, I've been waffling and telling you stuff that you didn't even ask for way long enough. I'm going to leave you now, my love, because we just detailed all of this up and then it's done. It's done to Rooney. And yeah, so I'm going to leave you now with a montage of this finished product, my love. I shall be back tomorrow with a very similar voice because I'm going to record it in 2 seconds. And yeah, I'm going to see you when I see you. Take care of yourself, my love. Stay healthy and stay hydrated. And bye-bye.